Every Straw Hat crew member ranked from weakest to strongest. And before you rage in the comments, hear me out. Every single person on this list is essential. Luffy said it himself. He needs every one of them to become Pirate King. But someone has to be at the bottom. Let's settle this. Starting from number 10. Number 10. Nami, the Navigator. I already hear you typing, but listen carefully before you close the video. Nami was never designed to be a fighter. She's the reason the crew doesn't sail into a storm and die. Without her navigation, the Thousand Sunny is just a very expensive piece of wood going nowhere. But here's what people forget. Her Climatact has evolved into something terrifying. She can summon real lightning bolts. She has Zeus, an actual piece of Big Mom's soul, living inside her weapon. In Wano, she one-shot ulti with a thunderbolt, so powerful it left a crater. Ulti took a punch from Luffy and got back up. Nami's lightning put her down for good. Is Nami the weakest Straw Hat? Yes. But put her in literally any other crew in the world, and she's the most dangerous person on the ship. She's only at number 10 because she's surrounded by monsters. Number 9. Usopp, the sniper, the coward, the bravest man on the crew. Usopp is the weakest Straw Hat in raw power. He knows it. He admits it. And that's what makes him the most interesting fighter to watch. His legs shake before every single fight. He wants to run. He looks for exits, but he stays. Every time. Not because he's fearless, because he pushes through the fear anyway. At Dressrosa, he made the most important shot in the entire arc. Sugar had turned hundreds of people into toys and erased them from everyone's memory. Usopp sniped her from a tower so far away, nobody believed a human could make that shot. The impact was so shocking, Sugar fainted from fear. That one snipe freed hundreds of people and turned the entire war in the Alliance's favor. And here's the part that gets overlooked. That moment awakened observation haki in Usopp. A coward from a small village unlocked one of the rarest abilities in the world through pure desperation and love for his friends. A man who feels fear and fights anyway is braver than a man who feels nothing. Usopp is the most human Straw Hat, and that's his greatest power. Number 8. Tony Chopper, the doctor who also turns into a giant monster. People underrate Chopper because he's small and cute. That's a mistake. His monster point used to be uncontrollable. He'd transform, rampage, and wake up remembering nothing. After the time skip, he mastered it completely. In Wano, he did 2 things simultaneously that would have been impossible for anyone else. He fought Queen, a former member of MADS, the most dangerous scientific organization in the world, while also developing a cure for Queen's ice virus that was killing thousands of soldiers on the battlefield. In real time. During a fight, he cured an entire army while getting punched by a dinosaur. That sentence alone should tell you everything about Chopper. But Chopper's real power isn't combat. It's medicine. In a world where entire islands die from untreatable diseases, Chopper is irreplaceable. He cured a plague on Zoo in hours that had been spreading for weeks. He's a doctor first, a fighter second, but underestimate him and you'll wake up in a crater. Number 7. Brook, the skeleton musician who already died once and came back angrier. Brook gets criminally underrated in power discussions. People see a skeleton playing violin and don't take him seriously. Brook's revive fruit brought him back from death. His soul can leave his body. He can channel his own soul energy into his sword and create ice techniques powerful enough to freeze the air itself. At Whole Cake Island, he went one-on-one with Big Mom, a Yonko. He didn't win, but he survived. He stole her poneglyph rubbing, evaded her entire army, and escaped. Let me repeat that. Brook survived a confrontation with Big Mom, alone. Most people don't survive looking at her the wrong way. Number 6. Nico Robin, the Archaeologist, the woman the world government has been trying to kill since she was 8 years old. You already know Robin's backstory. I want to talk about Combat Robin, because people forget how terrifying she actually is. Robin's Hana fruit lets her sprout copies of her body parts anywhere within range. She can sprout them on surfaces, in the air, and on other people's bodies. She can snap a person's neck with her fingers before they even see her move. In Wano, she fought Black Maria, a Toby Rappo member, and she unleashed something we had never seen before, a complete demon form. Giant arms, giant legs, a massive version of herself made entirely of blooming body parts. She called it Demonio Fleur. She crushed Black Maria completely. But here's what makes Robin genuinely the most important person in the entire crew. She can read the poneglyphs. She is the only living person who can decode the ancient stones that lead to the One Piece. Without Robin, the journey ends. No treasure. No Pirate King. The world government doesn't consider Luffy the biggest threat on the crew. They consider Robin the biggest threat, because she holds the map to everything. That's numbers 10 through 6 done. But here's where the real war starts. Part 2 is Frankie, Jinbei, Sanji, Zoro, and Luffy. And the Sanji versus Zoro debate alone is going to destroy the comment section. Who do you think is stronger, Sanji or Zoro? Drop your answer right now. I'm reading every single comment. See you